Hare Krishna. Continuing with the pastimes of Namperumal. So today we are going to speak another pastime of a great devotee, Danur Das. So Danur Das is very famous in ISKCON. Almost all the devotees, they know about the pastime of Danur Das. So Danur Das is a house is situated in the south Uttara Vidhi, in the Uttara street, which is closer to the Ranganath's temple. On the south side, there is a temple called Sri Satada Vaishnava Sabha. So that is the place is told to be the house of this Danur Das. So Danur Das has personal paraphernalia like the knife, sword, all these things we can see in that house. We can see in a stone pillar that Danur Das and his wife Hemamba, both of them statues also we can see in the temple. In the temple there is a deity of Lord Balaji also there, Srinivasa Perumal. That is a house of Danur Das. So little bit we will discuss about the pastime of Danur Das connected to Ranganath. So Danur Das, he was a wrestler. He was a wrestler to the Chola king. So the Chola king's capital was in Urayur. So there was a lady called Hemamba, very beautiful lady. So this Danur Das was so much attached to her beauty. So one day Ranganath's Namperumal, when he was going on a procession, so in Sri Rangam we can see whenever the Namperumal comes out for the procession or any festival, the whole Sri Rangam, everybody will run behind him because Ranganath is so attractive. His pastimes, his care, his love, his affection is so, everything is very special. Therefore the people around the world, they are all so much attracted by the Namperumal. Everyone just thinking about the Sri Rangam, they will feel to go to Sri Rangam. That was the attraction which create that much of care Ranganathji gives to the devotees, visiting devotees. Everybody will feel again, let me go to Sri Rangam like that. So Namperumal, in this way he is going on a procession. Ramanujacharya and all the other acharyas, devotees, they are all watching the procession. Meanwhile, one person, that is this Danur Das, he was a wrestler. He was so attached to this Hemamba, one beautiful lady. He was only looking at her face, and that lady is walking forward. And this Danur Das, he was holding an umbrella for that lady, and he was walking towards backside, enjoying the beauty of that lady, especially her eyes, and he was feeling that sun should not hit her face. In this way, he was holding an umbrella for that Mataji, and he was walking backside in front of all the people, and he never even felt shy also. He felt something is very valuable that, so he felt it is reasonable. So he felt like that. Then all the other people are looking at him. Everyone is looking at Namperumal in Pallakin. Everyone is attached. When I will get the glance of Namperumal, when they were all enjoying the festival of Namperumal, but only one person, he was just looking at the Mataji and he was walking backside. And now and then he is putting carpets to that Mataji also to walk. So Ramanujacharya, he is seen this. The great souls are very compassionate. They feel pity about the conditioned suffering souls and their foolishness. So Ramanujacharya told her, look at that person, he is not even feeling shy of his activity. In front of all these people, he is just attached to that woman, and he was holding an umbrella in front of all the people. When everyone is serving Namperumal, this person is attached to her. Then Ramanujacharya thought have give him some mercy. Just like Nityananda Prabhu, Gauranga, they see us and they feel some compassion and they will give some mercy. They delivered so many people like that. Ramanujacharya also felt, give some mercy to this Danur Das. In Tamil they call as Pillai Uranga Villi Dasar. Pillai Uranga Villi Dasar. So Ramanujacharya sent a devotee and called him later. So Danur Das was heard that Ramanujacharya want to meet him. Oh, Acharya Ramanujacharya want to meet him. He immediately went and he offered his pranam to Ramanujacharya. Then Ramanujacharya asked, oh Danur Das, you are a very good wrestler, fighter, But in front of all the people, when everyone is looking at Damperumal, are you not ashamed of yourself? You are holding an umbrella and looking at a woman. Are you not feel shy like that? Then Dhanurdas said, no Rama, no Swamiji, I am not feel shy. Because I never seen anything is so beautiful than her eyes. I was so attached to her eyes. So I don't want the sun to trouble her eyes. Therefore I am holding your umbrella. I am very proud of it also. He told like that. So Ramanujarya told, my dear Dhanurdas, I will show you something better than that eyes. Then what will you do? Then he said, Swamiji, that is not possible. Nowhere in the world we can see such a beautiful eyes. Nothing can be so beautiful as her eyes, he told. Then Ramanujarya told, I will show you that eyes. Then the Dhanurdas told, Swamiji, if you show me that kind of eyes to me, then I will become a slave to that eyes. I will become whatever you say, I will simply obey to that. Then Ramanujarya, Ramanujarya, he took him to the Ranganathji's temple. Then Ramanujarya went inside, crossing all the Jai Vijay and everything, and finally entered into the Damperumal's altar. Then Ramanujarya prayed to Ranganath, oh Lord, with your smiling, you are charming the whole world. With your beauty of your eyes, you are giving happiness to all the people of the world. With your glance, you are removing the suffering of all the people. Kindly show that eyes by which you are charming all the demigods and all the great spiritual world's personalities. Kindly show that beautiful eyes to Dhanurdas. When Ramanujarya just say that, Ranganathji, he showed his original beautiful eyes. So that eyes is not, it is something different from our vision. When Ranganathji shows the real beauty of his eyes. So Ranganathji showed that special beauty of his own eyes. This Dhanurdasa, he became mad. He was looking at the eyes, he totally hypnotized. He could not understand where he was, what he was, nothing. He forgot everything. He was just looking at only the eyes of the Lord. For hours together he was watching. Meanwhile the pujaris came for the offering. Then the Ramanujarya told, no, don't disturb him, let him see the eyes. After so much seeing, he went on ecstasy, he fainted there. Then later he became attached to that eyes of Ranganath. Then he totally surrendered himself to Ramanujacharya. He became a dedicated disciple of Ramanujacharya. Then Ramanujacharya, he told him to get married with that Hemamba. Then both of them, they got married, but they were totally detached, totally attached to Krishna's service, fully dedicated devotees they became. They became a gem of devotees, Dhanurdas. Although he is from the Shudra family, from the low-born family, but he was so attached to the Krishna consciousness and he was totally detached from the materialistic attractions. So in this way, Ranganathji's eyes, it converted a materialistic person into a wonderful devotee, just by one glance of Damperumal. Later, the Dhanurdas, he was so dedicated to Ramanujacharya's service. So Ramanujacharya, when he goes to the Kaveri river, so he used to, although so many Brahmanas will be chanting Vedas, so many Gurukul boys, Brahmacharis are there, but Ramanujacharya always, he will hold his hands to Dhanurdas when he is going to Kaveri, while coming from Kaveri like that. So some of the Brahmins, the Sri Vaishnava, the South Indian Brahmins are very strict. Even now they are very strict. They don't eat from others, they don't drink water even. So like that, very strict they are. So they were murmuring themselves that why did Ramanujacharya is touching, he is a Sudra. He is touching him, he is after taking his bath before going to puja, he is touching him. He is not even holding our hands, but he is holding that Sudra's hand. Like that they were discussing. So Ramanujacharya, he want to teach them a lesson. How he was attached to devotional service, how he was detached from the materialistic things. So Ramanujacharya, in order to teach them, he made a pastime. So one day Ramanujacharya told the Gurukul boys, Brahmacharis, one day he went in a separate time, secret time, Ramanujacharya went and he just exchanged the clothes and dhotis, everything he changed here and there and towed some clothes. Then next day morning when the Mangalarati time, all the brahmacharis, they were all fighting each other. Arey, you took my kopin, you took my dhoti, you took my towel. They are all fighting for the cloth. They are all fighting very heavily. Then the message came to Ramanujacharya that he did this. So much fighting was going on in the brahmacharya ashram. Then Ramanujacharya told, actually we have scarcity of money. So now you all should go to the house of Dhanurdas. I will call Dhanurdas to me and we will discuss here. Meanwhile you go and you will steal the jewels from Dhanurdasa's wife. Because Dhanurdasa, being a servant of Ramanuja, the king, the local king, Chola king, he used to spend every day 1,000 gold coins to Dhanurdas. Because he is serving Ramanuja, the king, just like Ramananda Rai was paid so much money because of his associating with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prataprudra king, he is simply giving money, money, just he has to simply spend his time with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just like that, Dhanurdas also getting paid daily 1,000 gold coins by the king. So Ramanujacharya told, he has so much gold and wealth, you go and steal it and bring it for our Vaishnava Seva, like that. Ramanujacharya just want to teach a lesson to them. Then this Gurukul, these brahmacharis, they went very secretly. The door was not fully locked. They went inside. Then they seen this Mataji was lying down. So they slowly they stole all the gold coins and whatever jewels. And they slowly taken away the bangle of this Mataji and the earrings of that Mataji. That Mataji, she could understand that these brahmacharis have come to the house. They are stealing all the money and everything. But she thought nothing is belong to us. Everything belong to Namparmal. So maybe in the Gurukul, in the ashram after these devotees, they might be having some trouble of some money. So let them steal everything. Let me not disturb them. Let me not become Swatandra. Let me become Paratandra. Let me simply depending on the Lord's mercy only. Let them steal everything. So they stole all the jewels from one side. Then she decided, okay, let them take the other jewels also. See, thinking in this way, she just turned other side. Then when she turned, the brahmacharis, the Gurukul boys, they thought, oh, that Mataji is something, she is wake up. She came to know that some thieves are there, she wake up. Then these boys, they ran away. Then they went and gave all the jewels to Ramanujacharya and told this what happened. Then Ramanujacharya sent Dhanurdas also back to home. Then Ramanujacharya told all these brahmacharis, now you go and listen what they are speaking. Then they all went and then slowly hearing from the windows. Then Dhanurdas was speaking to his wife. He asked what happened. Then that Mataji told that brahmacharis came. They stole all the jewels from one side. Then I was thinking I should give my other side of the jewels also. I turned. By the time they all ran away. For that Dhanurdas, he was scolding his wife. You became so much Swadandra. You simply, if you lie down, they only took everything and go. Why did you unnecessarily, you became so Swadandra and you turned. So you did a big mistake. If you leave them simply, if you acted like a sleep, they would have taken everything that would be used in the service of the Namparmal. You missed that. In that way, he was scolding his wife. Then they all came and told this to Ramanujacharya. Then Ramanujacharya told them, look at you devotees. Just for your one piece of kopin cloth, you are all fighting together each other. But look at the detachment of this Dhanurdas. He is ready to give his own wealth and everything for the service of the devotees. That's why I am attached to Dhanurdas. He was totally detached person, even though he was born in the low class family. He was fully a dedicated disciple and servant of Ramanujacharya. So the Dhanurdasa's descendants are there still. They are given the service to protect the Namparmal whenever Namparmal goes on a procession. So there will be a person, even now, he is a jeer, he is called like a jeer, he will wear a saffron cloth, like a small saffron cloth. They don't have this thread, vipra thread, they will wear a cap and they will have this knife with him all the time. From the Dhanurdas type Parambara, they will have this knife with him. They will also follow in the procession and everything. They are all known as Satada Vaishnava. They doesn't have this Punul thread. So still we can see that Dhanurdasa's house and the Hemamba's statue, everything we can see in the Uttara Vidya of Sri Rangam. Sri Dhanurdas ki jai, Sri Namparmal ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.